All right. Good morning, Hauppauge community. It is Tuesday, April 28th, day 40 something away from students, but we have some students here today, which is fun. We have a good morning meeting planned here this morning, invited some athletes, invited some coaches to come back to the table today. We'll have a chance to say hello to some of them. If you're associated with a girl on the girls lacrosse team, they're having a hard time waking up and making the phone call this morning. So if you happen to be turned in at home watching this, maybe nudge one of them, get them going, see if they can make it to the morning meeting this morning. So anybody watching it, the thousands and millions of people out there watching it, if you can make an impact on that, that'd be good stuff. Before we get into it, been paying attention a little bit to the numbers. It seems like we're hopefully steadying and declining a little bit related to this pandemic that's going on in the region. Those things are pretty serious, and they remain pretty serious still. Over 30,000 cases, over 1,000 deaths now, just in our county alone. Certainly one of the most highly significant infection rates of anywhere in the country. And so the impact is real. It is steady. It is really not diminishing a whole lot, though those signs are good that it is declining, and that the regular life can begin at some point again soon. So we're maintaining some hope here about what that can mean for us in the next few months. Without, I guess, further ado, let's jump in. Let's have some people say what's up, and then we'll get into it. So Alex O, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, really, you nailed that one. Chris Leone and Ryan Levenberg.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are you doing?
Good stuff. Wait, Chris, what's up with your hair, man? Show the world.
Oh, I cut it off.
Hey, good stuff.
Yep.
All right. Diana, go for it.
Hey guys, happy to be here.
Good, work hard.
Hey, Hauppauge, hope everybody is doing well. We missed you, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Good stuff. Jess.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you again.
Joe, you're making a regular appearance here. Go for it.
What's going on, Hauppauge? How we doing?
Good stuff. J-Dubs and James, where we got?
Good morning, Hauppauge. Happy Tuesday.
Got a little bit of different angle today.
Yeah, I'm trying a different angle, different computer. So, we're mixing it up a little bit.
Oof, mixing it up is good. Josh.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Back-to-back days here for me as well.
That's awesome stuff. Welcome to the show. Joy.
Good morning, Hauppauge. It's great to be with you. It is a gorgeous day, so get out, enjoy the sun.
Good stuff. Christy.
Morning, Hauppauge. We're so happy to have some student athletes with us today. Have a great day.
Good stuff. And Maria.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I mean, it's nice to see some students, and I hope everybody gets a chance to go out and enjoy the sun today.
Yeah, it should be a beautiful day. All right, now let's go into our bits here a little bit. Today what's today, Joy? What do we got going on today?
Good morning. All right, let me get to my screen. So we got some great stuff going on today. Today is actually National Blueberry Pie Day. It is National Great Poetry Reading Day. One of my favorite poems, and the English department would be very proud of me, is The Road by Robert Frost.
Two roads diverge in the yellow wood, and I could not travel both, but be one traveler along I stood, to where it bent in the undergrowth, and looked down one as just as far, and having perhaps the better claim, two roads diverged in the yellow wood, and I took the one less traveled by. How's that? Pretty good, guys?
Perfect.
We didn't even talk about that.
It is also Workers' Memorial Day, so today is a day of remembrance for all the workers on the front line who lost their lives for one reason or another. I want to give a shout out to all the first responders, and I want to say a special shout out to all the first responders from 9/11 as well. Today is also National Superhero Day. So, Mr. Cook, I saw you getting something ready to put on there, but I'm wearing my home national superhero, which is my husband is retired New York City detective. So, happy National Superhero Day, everybody.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm thinking first responders are the superheroes of the day. My cape fell off, but if it was on, then I had some fun first responder stuff. Today is National Superheroes Day. Really thinking that they are the true superheroes. I saw a great tweet recently of all these superheroes in a hospital. These mannequins of superheroes, like overlooking doctors. Pretty tremendous thing. We'll see if we can dig it up before the show's over. Joe Whitehorse, this day in sports or whatever, go for it.
Yes, otherwise known as the Jort Report. Good morning, Hauppauge. And we still don't have any sponsors, so
No
let me know
sponsors
if you
yet?
want a sponsor. No sponsors. Working on it. So not a lot happening in sports, but there's been a lot of pushback on Isaiah Thomas and the former Pistons. And Isaiah Thomas, like his time with the Knicks, can't seem to get out of his own way. He just he's going on every show possible and just kind of making his situation worse. For those of you that don't know or haven't watched the Jordan documentary on Sunday, I recommend you do it soon because it's a great documentary. But it shows and highlights that when the Bulls finally beat the Pistons in the playoffs in the 90s, the Pistons famously did not shake the Bulls' hands. They walked off the court. So, 20 years later, nearly
25.
30, yeah.
30, almost 30, yeah.
Yeah, almost 30. We're still talking about it. That's great. That's how you know we're in a lull in sports. But if you're looking for something to watch tonight, one of my favorite games of all time will be on ESPN at 7 o'clock. The 2003 American League Championship Series Game 7, where the Yankees played the Red Sox. I won't tell you the ending, but again, that was 17 years ago, so you should know if you don't. But watch it. It's an amazing ending. One of my favorite endings of all time. And in this day in history, I'm going to give tennis some love because I know we got some tennis fans in the chat here. In 2003, Andre Agassi was named number 1 again and became the oldest number 1 in the rankings all time at 33 years and 13 days. But before we end the Jort Report today, we do have one trivia question. And since there's a lot of people on the chat, you guys might be able to do it. I don't know how many people will know basketball history besides Chris Cook. But speaking of the Jordan documentary, there were 12 members of the Dream Team that Isaiah Thomas was famously let off of. Can you guys name them?
I could take a stab at it, maybe.
Go for it, Goots.
I got to go back to my childhood bedroom now because I had this Dream Team poster above my bed. So I'm going to try to remember from there. But
I feel like it's going to be one of those things where you'll get like a 10 or 11 and there's going to be one that you forgot you said. But I'm going to delete them from my list as you go.
All right, so I'm going to give it a shot. So in order of least playing time, Christian Laettner.
Right.
Charles Barkley, John Stockton, Michael Jordan, David Robinson.
That's right.
Karl Malone. Did I say him yet?
No, you did not. You're good.
Patrick Ewing.
That's right.
How many have I got there?
You got 5 left.
5 left. Magic Johnson.
That's right.
Yes.
Sorry, my wife's on a call as well.
Pressure's on, Goots. You have 4 left.
Ewing, Magic, Bird, Laettner, Mullen, Robinson, Stockton, Malone, Drexler, Jordan, Pippen, and I'm missing one.
Drexler, Pippen, Mullen. I didn't get Bird. Yep. Yeah.
And Bird. You left off Bird.
Yeah, no, I think he said him.
I said Bird.
No, you said Bird. You got all 12 combined. Goots and
way to go, Goots.
Thank you for the Stockton assist.
Excellent. No problem. That's what I do.
Congratulations.
All right. Actually, my feedback yesterday, right? Know who you're passing to, Goots. Anyway, Mr. Goodfellow, what's up? You want to say hello?
Good morning, everybody. I finally got in. I was, I'm not so tech savvy with this stuff. I'll get used to it though. But great to see everybody again. Yesterday was fabulous, as I mentioned. But good morning, and I had my first little cup of coffee, so I'm ready to go.
Got it. Love it.
Thank
Glad
you.
you're here. Glad you're here. All right. Well, let's pop into one last thing, which is what is the weather report today? Mrs. Pagliari, take us there.
Good morning, guys. Mr. Cook, you need to work on your skills with your stethoscope. You're a little fumbly there.
Yeah. I'm not. Nobody's ever accused me of being a doctor. That's for sure.
So today's weather is sunny.
Is that Nicholas?
No, it's not me.
You got it. Go for it. You're breaking up a little bit.
Most important though today is at around 12 o'clock, between 12 and 1. It's going to be about 60 degrees. Please get outside, and the blue angel thunderbirds are going to be flying over to thank our first responders. So super cool.
Yeah, I think that was supposed to happen last week. It didn't. Today, 12:30, I think ish. It'll be coming over our area. It's going to go down kind of the middle of the island and then up over Stony Brook Hospital, over the Sound, and then back down. So about 12:30 ish. But you should hear them ripping through pretty good. So that's going to be good stuff. Maria, what's for dinner?
Good morning. Well, keeping with the weather, I think I'm just barbecuing. Well, actually, I don't even barbecue. My husband does.
What's he going to throw on there tonight?
What's that?
What will he throw on there tonight?
Probably some burgers and sausage.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Keep it, enjoy the weather. It's going to rain again later in the week. We'll cook then.
All right. Okay, let's jump into the questions of the day. So I'm going to add, there's 3 possible questions. You're going to get 1 or 2 of them. We'll see how you do. The more engaging you are, the more I'm going to engage with you. So let's see. That's a challenge. I just want you to know that. All right. So Alex, you're up first. Okay. Think about your answer. Would you rather lose the internet forever or never be able to drive a car?
Lose the internet forever.
Lose the internet. Why?
I don't know, because I feel like being able to drive around, you can make a lot of memories, and it gives you the opportunity to be like to travel with your friends and make memories. And I feel like a lot of memories come from driving. So
awesome stuff. Good stuff. Thanks, Alex. Coach Goodfellow, I got a side question for you. So yesterday you brought up Coach Hoppy as an important person in your life. And funny enough,
Yes.
I had dinner with him once with my coaches. So there's like a little bit of, what is that Kevin Bacon thing? The 7 degrees of separation.
Yeah,
What's
I
your
got one for you too.
favorite Coach Hoppy story?
Well, I'm good. I'm back on. I'll give you a favorite Hoppy story, but first I got to tell you that Mike Delia was one of my classmates and teammates in high school.
I do. I know you guys were tight. That's wild.
And we played club together for years and years and years. But a favorite Hoppy story was that we always did laps, and he was a condition guy, but in anything you did, especially laps, if you dogged it, if you didn't push yourself, and back in those days, this was acceptable stuff. He would say, "Let me have your stick," and he would take the stick, and now remember, we still had like 4 laps to go, and he would stop you at the second lap. He would call you over with his finger. He'd just point his finger and say, "Come here," and you'd hand him your stick, and he would crack you on your and now you had to make the time.
Nice.
With a bruise on your shin, you had to make up that 10 or 15 seconds that you dogged it. So that was a pretty good incentive to not dog it. But that's he was. I mean, he did it with love. I mean, I'm not here to profess that he was an abusive coach by no means. But he had a way of motivating you beyond what you thought you do, and that was just one of his physical techniques. But there were other words of wisdom that he gave you too. Like I told you yesterday, he made me feel like I was 6 feet tall and could play any position on the field if he needed. So I love the man. He was a great man, and we were very, 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 very good back in the day. Brentwood lacrosse. Unfortunately, today it's not it's not doing so well. But I think that there's a lot of reasons for that. But we had Frank Urso.
Yep.
So that's all you needed. But that's my story about Coach Hoppy.
Good stuff.
He was definitely a Cortland guy, a great lacrosse guy, and he sent a lot of kids to college even back in those days for lacrosse.
Yeah,
it was a great outlet for Brentwood Brentwood kids who didn't have much going for them to play the sport, develop their skills, and then go on and play in college. So he's definitely somebody that made an impact in my life, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate that. All right, Leone and Levenberg. Would you rather lose your wallet or the contact list in your phone?
The contact list.
Wow.
Yeah, probably the contact list.
Losing a wallet is
yeah, you lose everything if you lose your wallet.
That's like a big process to get your stuff back.
Yeah.
The contact list is easier to retrieve than a wallet, I'd
for
say.
sure.
Yeah, this I think used to be a harder. Now everything backs up, but like 5 years ago, if you lost your contact list, it was brutal. Would you rather lose the internet forever or your driver or never be able to drive?
Internet,
yeah.
Fascinating.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right. I like your thoughtfulness, guys. All right. So Diana, for your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gifts?
Oh,
and
gifts.
Why?
Gifts. Because I don't really care the value of the gift. The thought behind it is more than anything. Like, I mean, if they put some time to think about it, the gift could cost, nothing. They can make it and it'd be better than receiving money. My family was never big on money, though. Like, it wasn't something that we did.
No, you weren't a gift giving with cash. It wasn't like, here's
No.
$50 or whatever.
Never.
Yeah. All right. What about you? What's your answer on the contact list question? The wallet. Would you rather lose your wallet or your contact list?
Oh, well, I still am with contact lists, but I was just thinking with the students that it's so easy for them to put on social media to get all their people, like just to text them back with their name and get it back.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the whole credit card and license thing is just a pain in the neck, especially now you can't go to the DMV. Everybody forget it.
Yeah. In COVID era, that's definitely impacts the question too. Definitely. Burkhard. All right. Burkhard, what about you? I'm interested in your cash versus present answer. What would you rather? If your birthday's coming up, cash or present?
I mean, I know Diana's answer was great. I mean, I would take the cash. Not gonna lie to you.
I thought that might be the case. I love it. Why?
Gifts are great. I really appreciate gifts and the thought behind the gift, but I definitely like my cash. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always, liked cash and just having money in the bank.
Are you a person that has like a sock drawer full of cash, or like what is the role there? Like where's your cash right now?
Oh, I have a stash of cash in my drawer.
You do? Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, funny.
I can't go to the bank. I can't go to the bank.
Yes, you can.
No,
no,
because I don't want to go to the ATM. No, you go to the ATM, but you risk it. So
what
I
do you
just
risk using the ATM? What do you risk?
There's germs on the ATM.
Okay. I've been using like a pen.
Have you? That's what my parents do. That they use a Q-tip.
That's awesome. It's slightly disgusting, but all right, we're good. Just tell them not to use it afterwards. That would be tough. That'd be tough. All right, Jess. Let's see. What about cash or gifts? One. I think you're going to have a thoughtful answer to this.
I'm definitely a gift person. I think it says a lot about the person who's giving you the gift. Like, have they thought about it? Like, how much thought did they put into it? Because I and like Diana, like, it doesn't have to be an expensive gift. Although I do keep my Elfster list up to date all the time. So if anybody ever needs any ideas.
What is that?
An Elfster list. It's like an online wish list kind of thing. I use it for the girls, so that way different sides of the family don't buy the same things. You can kind of keep track.
Nice.
But it's really cool, and I keep it up to date. But I really like thoughtful gifts are much more meaningful. Yeah, you could definitely kind of, like I said, tell like how much thought a person put into it. And the reason why B has money stuffed in her drawer is because she's so afraid her money's going to disappear.
That's good. I think I'm interested. Like, what are you going to spend the money on, Burkhard? But that's a totally separate question. Maybe not for here. We can take that conversation offline. Kalesa, this is putting you on the spot a little bit, but I think this is a reasonable question. If you could think about like the best childhood gift that you received, is there something that pops to mind quickly? And maybe I'll go to Joe and then come back to you for this question. All right.
I actually have one.
You do? There you go. I knew it.
do. And it's so funny because only some of you are going to remember even what this is. A pogo ball. I don't know why I got so excited about it. I was little. I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. I happened to have found it before Christmas, and for some reason was like super excited about it. Does anybody even know what that is?
I don't know. Anybody?
I think I do.
Yeah, I do.
Like a pogo stick with one of the ball, like a bigger
It just
ball
had the ball, like, so the ball was in the middle, and then your feet, it had just had this like thing around the ball, and you put your feet on it.
It's like a balance ball.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of. I don't know.
Interesting. Hold on. We're gonna take it sideways for a second. Hold on. I don't even know if this is legal. This might be illegal. I might be breaking confidentiality rules, but we'll see. Or protection of You guys see this right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah,
Good
many
stuff.
bones were broken on those things, I'm sure.
Joe, I think we found our first sponsor.
Tomorrow's report will be brought to you by Pogo Ball.
Yes, exactly. All right, Joe Ferrari, what's up, man? You gotta first. I want to know the story behind the icon.
The pen, I don't know. I probably made it like freshman year because I was an idiot when I was a kid. But it's
my favorite thing is when seniors say they're kids like 3 years ago. That's my favorite thing.
Well, when I was like a freshman, what was that, like 14, 13? I don't know. So yeah, probably just like a little joke in class.
How many people you got in your contact list, Joe, right now? Do you think?
Do you want me to look?
I mean, if it's an easy enough answer to come by.
I mean, I honestly don't know because they just kind of build up over the years. But I mean, let's take a look. Contacts. Oh God, there's a lot of scrolling. 628.
All right, good. So now imagine, I'm going to toughen this question up. If you lost that and you had to start from scratch and you had to walk up to people and ask them for their contact information, that's the task of remaking, because that's what it used to be. It's like you actually have to do some work or never drive. What would you rather?
I'd still lose the contact list. I mean, you can ask anyone. I'm a big people guy. So I mean, I'm not in front of people. So I mean, like not driving would kind of suck. But I feel like I can always reach out to people. Plus, like talking to people, it'd be kind of fun, I guess. Catching up.
All right, cash or gifts?
Definitely cash, probably, because I mean, you can buy anything you want with cash, and that's the whole thought behind it. I mean, yeah, it's the thought that counts, like Solden said, but you know, once you get like past like 16, I mean, you don't want like stuffed animals anymore. Like you want the green.
All right. No stuffed animals for Joe. Got it.
No,
covered. White Horse, favorite present growing up, favorite toy, whatever.
Similar to Jess, I don't know why this one stood out, but I remember one Christmas getting a brand new wiffle ball bat and set, like the whole thing, and that was the best present I ever got. I was just so excited to play with it, even though it was midwinter and I couldn't. And I don't know if they still make them, the plastic yellow bats and the regular wiffle ball. You lose and break them all the time, so I probably broke it within a month, but those are always awesome to get.
Yep.
And if I received cash, I could have bought more because they're like $5.
Yeah. It's amazing how those things have held on. Like they're the industry standard.
Yeah, unlike the pogo ball, the wiffle ball set will live on forever.
No. Reach out to Wiffle, see if they'll sponsor us. Goots, what's your favorite gift growing up?
When I was like 7 or 8, I remember coming back from a trip from Florida with my mom and my brother. And when I got home, I remember being in the kitchen and my dad was like, did you look outside yet? And I was like, no. And I look outside and there was a basketball hoop that he put up in the backyard, cemented into the ground. And it was it was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So I remember that. I mean, that was almost 30 years ago already. And I remember that like it was yesterday. So that would definitely be my favorite gift I've ever gotten.
Good stuff. That's 2 basketball shout outs in the last 3 basketball shout outs in the last 2 days from you. No baseball stuff though.
Well, it'll come.
Joy, favorite gift as a kid?
So when I was a kid growing up, I had a doll collection, and every year was a China doll. Like, it was very special, very expensive, and I had a case for it. So most of them I've given away, but this actually was like one of the last dolls that my mother gave me. So this one is, how old? Yada, yada, yada. This one is like 45 years old. So, yes.
Wow. Awesome. I love that you were able to get that. Like, in the 1 minute that you didn't know that was going to be the question, you retrieved it.
Yeah, it's in I have 2 that are in my china closet over here in the living room. So
nice.
And Joy, I actually have 2 of those in my daughter's room as well. So
really?
I don't know. Yeah, I think my wife got them from her mom. So
yeah, so
yeah.
You know, and that's something that she can give to her daughter.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Christy, favorite childhood gift?
So I have to just start by saying, Joy, I have those too. My grandma used to give them to me every Christmas. She would buy me one, but now they sit on the shelf in my daughter's room. But my favorite gift of all times was, I think I was about 6 or 7 years old, and it was a Cabbage Patch Kid. And that was like, I guess, getting liquid gold at the time.
Yeah.
Christy,
stories.
I'm right there with you. I had so many of those growing up.
It's so funny how everything's coming back around, though. It's like, oh, I wish I had saved all this stuff. I wouldn't be online.
And people used to fight over those Cabbage Patch dolls. There were like all-out brawls in the stores. Remember that?
Yeah, I was shocked that Christmas morning that we were able to get it, but I'm sure my mom
threw some elbows.
For people, who knows?
Yeah, she threw some fists down with somebody to get it.
That's awesome. All right, guys. So let's round out. We'll do a round of shout outs. So starting with Alex in a second, you're going to be able to just do a shout out to anybody you want. You can do fist bumps. You can do an air hug. You can do shout outs, whatever you want to do. You just speak to somebody out there. It can be a specific person. It could be a type of person, like a first responder or whatever. It could be friends and family. You take it to wherever you want it. Keep it appropriate. Keep it positive. Alex, go for it.
I would like to shout out the Hauppauge baseball program and all the first responders.
Good stuff. Mr. Goodfellow.
Shout out to all the athletes in Hauppauge, especially the seniors, and specifically the guidance department in Hauppauge High School. Hope they're all doing well and reaching out to some of those kids who might need their mentoring.
Awesome.
Okay, thank you.
Good stuff. We'll go Chris and then Ryan.
So shout out all the seniors that weren't able to play this last season, and also shout out Pat Kelly. No reason, I just love him.
That's
and
cool.
Shout out all the spring athletes across the country who lost their season, college and high school, and the first responders.
Good stuff. Ryan, fist bump to you, man. It's tough stuff. Tough stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Diana.
Shout out to my team. I hope they're sleeping well. To the first responders today and all throughout this.
Got it. I'm sure they are sleeping very well right now. Liz, go for it.
Shout out to all the senior athletes, like everybody's been saying, that's lost their seasons, whether they're in college or in high school. And again, the first responders through this whole thing.
Jess, where's the Cabbage Patch dolls? And go for it.
Oh, I wish I still had them. I would seriously be a millionaire. My grandmother, I used to get them I had like 15 of them. It was insane.
Wow.
Just to change it up a little bit, I just want to shout out to my 5th period health class. They've just been doing an outstanding job. We're doing our mental health unit right now, which is so relevant. But it's a little deep. and like they are just digging in and buying in, and I'm just super impressed with the effort that they're putting in.
That's awesome. Might need some of those resources to kick out a little bit. Joe, shout out.
Well, I shouted out all the seniors yesterday in the baseball program. So probably my dad. My dad works in the hospital. He's been working like pretty long hours. He works 12-hour shifts, so it's like kind of, I guess, draining on him. But I mean, he does a great job, and he always comes home and is happy. So shout out, Pops.
Shout out to your dad, J-Dubs.
So you mentioned it before about our first responders being the superheroes right now. So shout out to them always. But I'm going to shout out to all the seniors on the call and also any senior out there in Hauppauge and really in any school. If you have any ideas to, make this experience better for you as the year goes on, please let us know. Do you have anything to share? You're good? No. He was talking in the background. But yeah, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. But shout out to you guys. I know this is tough.
Yes. Josh.
So I'll shout out to the baseball team also again and all spring athletes. But more importantly, and Chris, getting back to what you said about that tweet with the superheroes and the doctors, I saw that yesterday on Twitter. And it was awesome. So I definitely want to give a shout out to anybody working in a hospital. And they're working 18-hour shifts. They're sleeping, in the hospital and in the hallways for an hour, going right back to work. It's just something that I don't think I'd be able to do. So incredible work by them. So a special shout out to anybody that's working in the hospitals.
Yeah, I just popped up the can you guys see this? You guys see it? The image?
Yeah, what a great picture.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Well, it's a cartoon drawing, but I think this exemplifies like kind of what today is about. Really pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Stop sharing. Good stuff.
That is great.
Yeah. Joy, go for it.
Yeah, so I want to shout out to all of my seniors and just say to you, don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. Focus on what you can do moving forward. I know it's disappointing, a lot of these losses, but keep it real, keep it in perspective. And I also want to give a big shout out to all of our first responders. This, I don't know if you can see this, was shared with me. And I just want to say thank you to everybody on the front line, from the hospital workers to the Amazon delivery people and our mail carriers, because you guys are really doing a wonderful job. Thank you.
Cool. Christy.
So, of course, there are senior athletes. I also have a senior athlete that he's missing out on his last spring season. So, heart breaks for you guys. But also to our Blue Angel Thunderbirds. I have to get one more plug in for that. I think that the emotion surrounding that little gesture is going to be so significant. And I really hope that everyone gets outside around 12:30, between 12 and 1, really, and gets to see that and share in that opportunity, because I think it's amazing. And I thank them.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. So get outside. Folks, get outside today. Listen, it is the just Tuesday. Keep fighting. We're doing a great job, I think, as a community, just keeping the fight going, keep the energy positive, stay optimistic, stay positive, and keep grinding, everybody. That's it for today. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on. Girls Lacrosse team, big shout out. Enjoy it on the recording.
Thanks, Chris.
See you guys. Peace out, everybody. Guys, baseball guys, thank you.
Thank you guys.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, peace. Good stuff.
See you soon.
All right, guys. Talk soon.
Yeah.
Bye. See you at 10, Chris.